Welcome then, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Memorial Day to you. And right now what we've got for you is some throwback baseball. This is Game of the Week. We're here at Comiskey Park as the Boston Red Sox take on the Chicago White Sox for this first of two Game of the Week fixtures here today. Should be a fun one, this, between two sides. Definitely looking to make some moves here in the American League. Chicago swept by Detroit in Series 1. Boston split the Series 1 apiece with Seattle. And so on the mound for the White Sox will be Clayton Kershaw. And the first batter he'll go against will be Pete Crow Armstrong. Pete Crow Armstrong had that walk-off in Game 2 versus Seattle. First home run, second RBI of the season for him. First offering from Kershaw is a fastball high for ball one. Reminder coming up next for you, we also have the Atlanta Braves hosting the red-hot San Diego Padres. Padres looking to get off to a 3-0 start, as that one foul. Padres took both games against the Milwaukee Brewers in their two-game series. Armstrong this season batting 1 for 5 across the two games, 200 average, 2 RBI on the season for him as well. 1-1 pitch fouled back. 1-2 the count here. And the next offering from Kershaw. As that one, if it gets down, yes it will. Base hit for Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one, I believe, is just going to hold him to 1. No, he will slide into second, but he will be thrown out. So that does go down as a hit for PCA, but unfortunately thrown out. Great throw there from Christian Yelich to get him. And yep, in time as well. So despite the hit, nobody on, and 1 out as it's now Ketel Marte. First offering goes as strike 1. Marte 0 for 5 to start the season. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Kershaw. And slider just off the plate there. If you're just joining us, Pete Crow Armstrong had a single. Tried to stretch it for 2, was thrown out at second by Christian Yelich.
That's a ball.
And we got 1 out, nobody on. Ketel Marte, 2-1 count here. Following Marte will be the designated hitter Rafael Devers. Boston looking for their second win of the season. Chicago looking for their first. That one foul. Two and 2, that one in the dirt.
Count.
Count moves to full here. Pitch from Kershaw. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll make it an 0 for 6 start to the season here for Ketel Marte. And over now to Rafael Devers. 1 for 4 so far on the season. And that one hammered, but it will go foul. The 0-1. Ooh, low slider. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Another low slider. Didn't get Devers to bite that time. And the slider finds a zone for strike 3. And Clayton Kershaw retires the Boston Red Sox in order. Over now to the top of the order for Chicago. They'll have to go against Corbin Burnes on the mound here. Burnes had himself a rather uneventful game versus Seattle. Red Sox did lose that game. Stepping in the box will be Trey Turner. Trey Turner batting 200 to start Series 2. Let's see what he's got here. First, a 3-game series as well. That one hit in the air out towards left. Under it, towards foul territory, will be Wilyer Abreu, and he does make the catch by the bullpen in foul territory. Here's the rest of the order for the White Sox. Coming up next will be Ronald Acuna Jr., followed by Corbin Carroll, the AL MVP, Jose Ramirez, Nick Castellanos at the DH, Christian Yelich, JT Realmuto, Spencer Torkelson, and Nico Horner round out the order for the Chicago White Sox. Ronald Acuna Jr. stepping up now. Acuna as well, 0 for 5 to begin the season. finds the zone for strike one. That one foul. O2 pitch to Acuna, and that's going to be an outside slider. Number 1 and 2. And low cutter. Count moves even. That one foul. Two and two now to Burns. That one, or sorry, to Acuna. That one hit out shallow center field. That will be caught for the second now. It's an 0 for 6 start to the season for Acuna. Count by Pete Crow Armstrong. Coming up next will be Corbin Carroll, batting .500 to start the season. 2 RBI and a extra base hit to his credit so far this season as well. That one's going to be foul. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to track for that one. Ball. And the low sinker. One to Carroll. That one smacked, and that will get down for a base hit, potentially even extras. Oh, and he's going to miss the grab. The right fielder, Cody Bellinger, has missed the grab. That could even be a triple for Burns, and it is. Or sorry, for Corbin Carroll. I've done that twice now. Wow. So a triple for Corbin Carroll. His second extra base hit of the season. And again, Cody Bellinger couldn't get around to that one. And so that puts a runner 90 feet away. Jose Ramirez stepping up now. That'll be the second extra base hit of the season for Carroll. Thrown on down to third from Ryan Jeffers. That one doesn't trouble Carroll. One 1-0 here against Ramirez. That one foul.
That's a ball.
Curveball low again. 2-1 to count. As Ramirez, I believe, is yet to swing at a pitch here at this at-bat. See if he does now. Yeah, he probably should have. Sinker rather down the middle. 2-2. And the outside slider. Count moves to full. Nick Castellanos, the designated hitter, getting ready to step up. Full count to Ramirez. And that's outside for ball 4. Ramirez will make his way to first, and there's going to be runners at the corners here for the White Sox. So designated hitter Nick Castellanos stepping up, 0 for 4 to start the season. It's definitely been a little bit difficult for him here. Let's see if he can change that. That one's going to be fouled away. Got him to chase the high cutter. Again, runners at the corners following the triple from Corbin Carroll and the walk from Jose Ramirez. And the slider finds its way into the zone 0-2. Nineteenth offering of the game from Corbin Burns. And Castellanos swings and misses, and 2 runners will be stranded for the White Sox. 0 for 5 start to the season from Castellanos. Corbin Burns gets kind of out of a jam there, realistically, after what seemed to be a hot start to the inning from the White Sox. Still scoreless after 1. And stepping up now will be Alex Bregman, the third baseman. Bregman as well this season, so far yet to record a hit for the Red Sox. first offering. Kind of a middle fastball there from Kershaw. 0-1 the count. That one hit, but it will track foul. Only 5 of the starting 9 for Boston so far this season have actually to record a hit this season. Ketel Marte, Bregman, Bellinger, and Abreu have yet to actually put a hit to their name this season, because that one's going to be foul. A couple of teams facing similar problems with that anyway.
No, that missed.
Toronto being one of them. Toronto actually was no hit against Seattle in the game earlier in the week. That one's going to be the dirt. Count moves to full with Dansby Swanson on deck. That one smacked, and that will get through for a base hit. First hit of the year for Alex Bregman. That was a thundering shot right in the gap. And so he'll make his way to first. So he's kept to only first. Dansby Swanson stepping up now. He's 1 for 4 on the season. Then the revenge game here for Swanson, having spent the majority of last season on the bench for the White Sox. In fact, he only really found the field. Never mind the field, he didn't find the field at all. He found a plate appearance into the playoff games last season for Chicago. As that one, if it gets down, could find its way to success, but no, it will be caught by Acuna out there and right, so Swanson will begin his day with a flyout. Jake Berger stepping up now. He's 1 for 3 on the season. He's drawn a couple of walks as well. It's been a good start for him. Runner still on first, only 1 out. But you'd have to think that Chicago's going to be looking for the double play ball here. And outside. Fastball on the inside corner, 1-1. Freddie Ferguson, the home plate umpire. I believe this will be his first appearance of the season and in the league in general. I don't recall seeing Freddie Ferguson before, but here he is. And the 1-1. Curveball, that one foul. And the curveball, 2-2. That one smacked, but it does go foul. Count still 2-2. Kershaw nearly into the 30s in his pitch count. Not bad to start. That one kind of on the inside of the plate. 4-6 over to 3. No, Berger will be safe at first. He will, however, go down on the fielder's choice. As Bregman will be thrown out at second. It's now over to Cody Bellinger. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the second. 30th offering of the game from Kershaw on the way. And fastball. High and away, but finds his own for strike 1. And the 0-1 now from Kershaw. That one, soft dribbler over to second, thrown to first, and that will retire the side. So Bellinger still has yet to find his first hit of the season. Bit of early momentum here for the White Sox, but for the Red Sox, hasn't quite shown up with any runs quite yet. Christian Yelich, JT Realmuto, and Spencer Torkelson, the first 3 due up here for the White Sox. And Yelich 1 for 4 on the season, has a double and a stolen base to his name so far. As that one's going to be popped out to very shallow right center. And into the glove of Pete Crow Armstrong for the first out. JT Realmuto stepping up, 1 for 4 as well to begin this campaign. A RBI on a double as well for him. That one's hit pretty well, tracking towards the wall out and left. It's going to be over the top of Abreu, and that is going to be a double for JT Realmuto. And just as soon as that one left the bat, you had a feeling that that one was going to be heading towards the wall, and it absolutely did. Great shot off the bat. Timed it almost to perfection there. A little surprised it couldn't find its way over the wall, but runner on second, as it is Spencer Torkelson, the batter. Curveball outside. 0 for 4 to start his season. Runner in scoring position. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. On the inside of the plate, hit on the ground left side, thrown across to first, and that will be the second out. As Torkelson couldn't find the outfield grass, and that will be the second out of the inning. Good play there from Bregman at third. Nico Horner, the batter, stepping in now, also 1 for 4 on the season. Chicago actually, despite having lost both of the games versus Detroit, actually doing quite well at the plate this season as a team. That one is going to be hit hard but foul. Look at some of the other teams in the mix there. Seven batters for Seattle have registered a hit, although Seattle, anytime they've won a game this season, it's only been by 1 run. Toronto, nobody for them has been able to record a hit quite yet. That one foul. The only other team kind of in the struggle bus as far as that one is concerned, I would say, is either... Let's see, Milwaukee's got about 5 registered hits, as that one's foul behind. 7 for Atlanta. 5 for San Diego, though, of course, it doesn't really matter about how many players in your teams are actually getting these hits here, considering that San Diego, only 5 of their starting 9 is a hit to their name this season. They've also won both of their games against Milwaukee in Series 1. They will take on Atlanta coming up in a little bit. That one fouled behind again. Nico Horner battling Corbin Burns here pretty well. Runner still on second, 1-2 the count. 30th offering of the game from Burns. And the outside slider. Count moves 2-2. That one hit over to Bregman again. Gloved and throws the first. That will be the third out. So again, both teams finding a couple of good base hits here in the early innings, but nothing to show of it. Wilyer Abreu, Ryan Jeffers, and Pete Crow Armstrong will lead things off here for the Red Sox. Abreu looking for his first hit of the season. Clayton Kershaw, I want to say him and Burns are actually even on pitch count heading into this third inning. Fastball finds the zone for strike 1.
0-1.
Abreu will watch that one go past. It was in the zone anyway. Fastball on the bottom edge, 0-2 to Abreu.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-2.
Early swing there from Abreu, and he will go down swinging. Third strikeout of the game for Kershaw. It is now over to Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers does have a RBI to his name this season. 1 for 4 to begin this campaign. 36th offering of the game from Kershaw.
Yeah!
Fastball, middle, swung on and missed for strike 1.
Ball. 1 strike.
Well, again, kind of middle there, albeit on the slider, fouled. And 0-2 to Jeffers. That one could get down, head out towards left field. Oh, diving from Yelich, can't make the play. Jeffers gets on, I believe that goes down as a base hit unless I've been seen otherwise, and I tell you what, yes it does. That one was tracking relatively towards the glove there of Yelich, just on the dive, couldn't make the catch. And so that'll go down as the second hit of the season for Jeffers. The run on first now. One out here with Pete Crow Armstrong, who leads the team in RBI to this point. Inside fastball. PCA 1 for 1 today, 2 for 6 to begin the season. Of course, the one other hit that he did have was the walk-off homer in extras against Seattle in Game 2 of Series 1. Slider finds his own 1-1. I think taking off for second there was going to be Jeffers. That one fouled by Armstrong. And 1-2 the count. Outside slider swung on and missed for strike 3, and PCA will go down on strikes. And it is now over to Ketel Marte. Marte still has yet to find his first hit of the season. Runner on first, still 2 outs. That one's going to be popped into the air to the right side, tracking for foul territory, and it will be caught. So it's an 0 for 7 start to the season for Ketel Marte. Kershaw escapes another inning unscathed. And into the bottom of the third now. Still scoreless. Stepping up will be Trey Turner. Top of the order here for Chicago. He's 0 for 1 today. That one is thundered off the bat there, but does go foul. Oh, and 1. That one is well foul. That one fouled immediately into the bleachers behind. I hope everybody was paying attention. No net behind home plate. 0-2 the count to Turner. And an outside cutter.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
In the dirt for ball 2.
2-2.
That one foul. Two and 2 the count to Turner. High cutter. Goes down as ball 3, and the count moves to full with Acuna on deck. And 2 to Turner. That will be a walk issued to Trey Turner. Second walk of the game allowed for Corbin Burns. Ronald Acuna Jr. stepping in now. 0 for 6 to begin the season. He's 0 for 1 today anyway. Desperate need of a hit here. Checks over to first.
He's in there.
First offering to Acuna. Cutter's going to be low for ball 1. Coming up next will be Corbin Carroll. Remember, he had the triple in the first inning. That one's going to be low in the dirt. Turner does not take off for second. Although with the double oven mitts, you would kind of expect him to. Two-0 to Acuna. Inside cutter. Count moves to 3-0.
3-0.
As Corbin Burns in danger, throwing his second consecutive walk with Corbin Burns. With Corbin... God almighty, I've done that like 4 times. With Corbin Carroll getting ready to step up. 3-0 pitch to Acuna.
Oh, yeah.
That does go as strike 1. Three and 1 offering. Cutter, kind of middle there. Count moves to full. Burns has battled back well. And the full count pitch to Acuna. That one is thundered off the bat again, but does get pulled foul. Been kind of the theme here for both sides, really. Hitting the ball good, seeing it well. Just cannot get it in fair territory. Sinker again, kind of middle there. It's fouled into the catcher behind. Count still at full. Runner on first, no outs here, bottom of the third. And it's going to be inside, so Corbin Burns will throw his second consecutive walk. Runners now on first and second, with Corbin Carroll stepping in now. He's 1 for 1 today with a triple. 3 for 5 on the season. 2 RBI to his name. Could he do more damage here? Burns seems to be lacking in confidence. Another ball thrown outside, that time on the curve. Oh. That one's going to be in the dirt. It does get away from Ryan Jeffers, although neither of the runners will advance. 2-0 the count now. By the way, Jose Ramirez coming up next in the order, albeit he's 1 for 5 to start the season, is a dangerous hitter in his own right. Cutter. Top of the zone there, goes for strike one. That one on the inside of the plate, foul. And no option to be caught there by Cody Bellinger. Remember, it was Cody Bellinger's mishap that allowed Carroll to stretch it into the triple in that first inning. 2-2. That one foul. What should have been kind of a routine base hit, maybe a double at most, instead turned to a triple as Bellinger dived and missed the ball. Inside slider swung on and missed for strike three. That will be the first out of the inning. So Jose Ramirez stepping in now. Corbin Burns, he's not out of it yet. Not quite. 0-1 the count. Ramirez was walked in the first inning. Runner still on first and second. Nick Castellanos is the next batter due up for the White Sox. And the changeup on the inside. Swung on and fouled behind 0-2. 0-2, slider goes low, swing and a miss from Ramirez, and that'll be the third strikeout of the game for Corbin Burns. So after having looked as if Corbin Burns was going to have a very difficult inning here, it suddenly looks as if he's pulled it back. 2 outs, runner still on first and second. Nick Castellanos stepping up here.
Nope, ball.
Once again, we do hope you had a very fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Honoring and remembering all those who have served in the various branches of the United States military. Thankful to their service. That one hit on the ground left side, gloved and thrown to first, and that will retire the side. So once again, despite a hot start to the inning, the White Sox can't get anything going. Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman, and Dansby Swanson due up for the Red Sox. Top of the fourth. Clayton Kershaw will remain on the mound. He's only thrown 43, about to be 44 pitches. It'll be interesting to see if Corbin Burns does remain. Ball. And the fastball inside. So looking at the bullpen, Cam Boozer appears to be warming up here for Chicago. The 1-0, that one popped in the air. And the catch surely made here by Real Muto, and in fact it is. So stepping up now will be Alex Bregman. He did get his first hit of the season today, 1 for 1 of the single. Looking to remain above Mendoza with a hit here.
That's a ball.
Slider goes low, 1-0. Foul behind, count moves 1-1.
No, that missed.
Ooh, a high curveball there from Kershaw on the outside edge, according to Freddie Ferguson. Does not find the zone for strike 2. And the curveball pretty much middle that time. And that one's foul. 50th offering of the game from Kershaw on the way. As that one hit well but foul. Great glove from the ball boy there. Avoiding disaster with the backup catcher being hit in the back there.
Ball.
Count moves to full as the fastball high and tight inside. Bregman looking to make his way to first for the second time today. Dansby Swanson due up next for the Red Sox. Curveball, that one hit right back up the middle. And Bregman has his second hit of the day. That one nearly taking Kershaw on its way past. Thankfully, that one didn't hit him. But Alex Bregman looking for his first hit of the season coming into today. And he's now 2 for 2. Pair of singles. Very nicely done. Kershaw does remain on the mound. Dansby Swanson stepping up here. Runner on first, 1 out. 53rd offering from Kershaw. And the fastball on the outside edge goes for strike 1. A couple of those hasn't been called from Ferguson. And the splitter goes low, but finds the bottom edge for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch here from Kershaw. Swung on and missed from Swanson. And that'll make him 0 for 2 on the day. So, 2 outs, runner on first. Jake Berger stepping up. Berger's got some power in that bat. Don't be surprised. 0 for 1 today, 1 for 4 on the season. Can he do something here to put the Red Sox ahead? That one's going to be foul behind. Assuming Berger makes his way to first here, he will probably... Well, nah, I wouldn't say he'll be put on as a pinch... I don't think a pinch runner will be put on for him necessarily. I think if it was just him being on first, I think they may have. I don't think that's going to happen here necessarily. Early swing from Berger on the splitter, low in the zone, 0-2. And the fastball inside.
1-2.
Oh, that one kind of on the inside of the plate, swung on and lined out to the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that does retire the side. And so once again, early momentum in the initial at-bats of the inning. Nothing going for either side heading into the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless. Corbin Burns remains on the mound. He's getting ready to throw his 60th offering of the game. 59th. Christian Yelich stepping up now. That one foul. And the curveball inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One offering to Yelich. Slider gets the bottom of the zone. 1-2. Slayton and Liam Hendricks warming up in the bullpen for the Red Sox. I think I wouldn't take off Kershaw quite yet. Burns, that could go either way. Change up, bottom of the zone, fouled away. It's a difficult look, really, because I think Burns has played good today. He's only allowed 2 hits. That one swung on the inside of the bat, popped up to left, and Abreu will make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
JT Realmuto stepping up now. Had the double earlier in the day. 2 for 5 to start the season, 1 for 1 today. Let's see what he can do here. Inside cutter for ball 1.
1-0. No, that's down. Ball.
Cutter low for ball 2. Well, a slider high in the zone. That one foul behind.
Two.
Cutter finds the outside edge. 2-2 the count.
Full count.
Count moves to full now. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to step in here. As a ground out today. Base is empty. 1 out. Early swing there from JT Realmuto, and that will sit him down on strikes.
Now back, first baseman, Spencer.
Yeah, getting really ahead of that one. Spencer Torkelson stepping up now, looking for his first hit of the season, 0 for 1 today. 2 outs bottom of the 4th. Here is the 70th offering from Corbin Burns.
That's a ball.
And the curveball outside. Change up bottom edge, goes for strike 1. One from Burns. That one rifled off the bat there, but foul. One and two, outside cutter.
That's a ball.
And the outside slider count moves to full. Nico Horner on deck. And the cutter on the inside edge goes for strike 3 as Torkelson looks at that one. Still scoreless after 4. And Cam Boozer stepping up here for the White Sox. So, leading off will be Cody Bellinger. I think if Boozer can escape the inning here without a run scored. Oh, that one hit over the bag. It is fair.
He's out.
And he will be grounded out to first. 0 for 6 to start the season for Cody Bellinger. First out. Taylor Ward, the pinch hitter now. In place of Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled away. First appearance of the season for Taylor Ward. I believe was the designated hitter last season for Detroit. The 0-1, middle sweeper goes for strike 2. That one hit well, but foul into the bullpen. Oh, and 2, that one hit up the middle. Gloved by the second baseman of Nico Horner, thrown to first, and that does sit down Taylor Ward. So Ryan Jeffers stepping up now. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Cam Boozer, about an out away. I'm having a flawless top of the 5th here. Having taken the mound for the White Sox. And the cutter goes for strike 1.
0-1.
That one foul, 0-2. And the fastball on the top edge of the zone, and Cam Boozer sits down the Red Sox in order. Over to the bottom of the 5th, it's still scoreless. Pitching for the Red Sox will be Justin Slayton. And stepping in will be Nico Horner. 1 run wins the game here. Any which way possible. Inside fastball.
1-0.
Going to cutter high and inside. Two-0 count to Nico Horner. And the cutter, that time, finding the top of the zone, 2-1. And the cutter inside, 3-1 the count with Trey Turner on deck, top of the order for the White Sox. Walk here would be great for Nico Horner. Said that one will be foul. Count moves to full. That one, not hit as well as he'd like. That one does drop in foul territory. We'll do it again. That one again fouled pretty much the same exact spot, albeit a couple of feet to the right. Count stays full. Nico Horner, again, looking for his second hit of the season. That one fouled away again. Seeing the ball really well. This will go as the 9th pitch of the at-bat here for Horner. One foul as well. Swung on and hit on the, popped into the right field, as that one on the inside of the plate there. And caught for the first out.
The batter number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner 0 for 1 with a walk today. Looking for his his second hit of the season. What a time to do it as well. Cutter, low middle, goes for strike 1. Oh, and the high fastball. 1-1 the count. That one hit on the ground. Does it get through for a base hit? Gloved by Swanson, and no throw to first. And so Turner reaches first on a good single. That's a second hit of the season. Ronald Acuna, who's 0 for 6 to begin this season. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk as well. What can Acuna do here? That one hit up the middle. Gloved. Oh, behind the back, thrown to first. Someone ring up SportsCenter. That was fantastic from Ketel Marte. Gloved on the backhand, and watch this. Thrown behind the back to Swanson to begin the double play effort. Fantastic stuff. Leading off will be Pete Crow Armstrong. That puts Ryan Jeffers as the runner on second. Pete Crow Armstrong, no stranger to working miracles in late innings. Cam Boozer remains in the mound. He had a fantastic first inning there in relief, only throwing his 10th pitch of his game here.
2-0.
Cutter goes high, 2-0 the count. Check swing and the fastball outside. And the count moves to 3-0 with Ketel Marte on deck. Inside, ball 4. Cam Boozer gets 3 outs in the previous inning in 7 pitches or less, and immediately throws a 4-pitch walk to Pete Crow Armstrong. Now it's Ketel Marte, who just had that incredible behind-the-back play. Sweeper finds the zone, 0-1. Now can he ride some momentum and find his first hit of the season? Fastball outside. And the cutter low. That one in fair territory. And Ketel Marte is going to have his first base hit and potentially even a pair of RBI to boot. And he will get both of them in. Fantastic stuff from Ketel Marte. A 2 RBI double. His first hit of the season, and what a circumstance to have it in. And unfortunately for Cam Boozer, this looks like it's going to be the end of his day after what started so promisingly. Tyler Gilbert stepping up now for the White Sox. But Rafael Devers stepping in. Fastball outside.
1-0.
What a horrendous start to the season this looks to be for the reigning, defending World Series champions. Cutter low. 2-0 the count. Looking to the bullpen. It's Anderson and Schuster warming up here for the White Sox. Early swing on the curveball. Count moves 2-1 against Rafael Devers. That one foul. And it's 2-2.
Ball.
Outside, ball 3.
Count is full.
That one hit on the ground right side, gloved by the first baseman, and that will get the first out of the inning. Marte does move down to third.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Alex Bregman stepping up now. Bregman got his first 2 hits of the season today, 2 singles.
Hee-haw.
Coming off the games against Seattle, he looked so unconfident in the batter's box. But he steps up today 2 for 2, runner on third. He could potentially expand even more. 0-2 to Bregman. Inside. That one hit on the ground right side, thrown to first, and that does halt Marte from moving down to home. So good defensive play there from second baseman Nico Horner. That one hit in the air left side. Back towards the wall, Christian Yelich will make the grab, and that does retire the side. But Corbin Carroll and Jose Ramirez, followed by Nick Castellanos, the next 3 due up here for the White Sox. Now pitching Aroldis Chapman. So, the runner on second is Ronald Acuna. Carroll 1 for 2 today with a triple.
Ball.
That one high.
Ball.
And the sinker outside.
Ball.
Inside there, count moves to 3-0. 4-pitch walk issued to Corbin Carroll. That puts a runner on first and second. And Jose Ramirez, 0 for 1 today with a walk as well. Tying run on first base. But can Ramirez do something spectacular? First offering is going to be a fastball high, 100 mile an hour for ball 1. White Sox looking for their first win of the season.
That's the ball.
Two-0 count to Ramirez. Low sinker. 3-0 count. Nick Castellanos on deck. Bases, 1 pitch away from being loaded. And loaded they will be. Bases loaded for Nick Castellanos. 0 for 2 today. 0 for 6 to start the season. First offering, high fastball for ball 1. And the inside sinker, 2-0. And the low fastball, 3-0 the count. Aroldis Chapman in danger of walking in a run here. And walk in a run he does. Castellanos takes first. Acuna will score. No outs. First offering to Yelich. And actually, interestingly enough, that's going to be an RBI. I'm just actually learning this now. That does go down as an RBI for Nick Castellanos.
No, that missed. That's
Fastball, 1-1.
1-1.
That's an interesting rule. I didn't know that. RBI
Hey!
counts when you do walk in a run.
1 and 2.
So Castellanos gets a run to his credit this season without even registering a hit. 1 for 2 to Yelich. Outside slider, and that will go as the first out. Big swing. As JT Realmuto steps up now. Chapman remains on the mound. Bases loaded. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. A good base hit here from Realmuto will probably win the game. He's got a double today already. 2 for 6 to start the season, 1 for 2 today. He's got an RBI and 2 doubles to his name to this point. Ooh, swing and a miss. Fastball outside, 0-2 the count.
2 strikes.
Next batter in the order, Spencer Torkelson. That one hit in the air, does go foul. The at-bat kept alive. Oh, 2 to Realmuto. That one foul as well. High and tight fastball, 1-2 the count. That one nearly clipping his elbow on the way past. 1-2 to Realmuto. Swung on and missed for strike 3. JT Realmuto had the opportunity to win the game on a base hit. Instead, that's the second out. And it's now down to Spencer Torkelson, who, by the way, is yet to record a hit this season. A hit wins the game. Fastball, high middle, taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases loaded, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. a walk or a base hit does the job. That one's hit pretty well. I don't believe it's going to be well enough. Tracking foul. Abreu makes the grab, and the Sox win this one. The Red Sox, that is, as the White Sox have bases loaded in extras, and this one belongs to Boston.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Atlanta Braves. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now, Ha-Sung Kim. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. And now it's Luis Robert. And that's too high.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And that's down and away. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That one ripped. Carter makes the grab for the second out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering misses. 3-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
So a man at first. Nathaniel Lowe, the next up for the Padres. And that's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So here's Murphy now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Fastball is outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And delivers outside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Marcus Semien. First pitch just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that's a base hit, and that extends the inning. Here is Austin Riley. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues.
Shohei on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Ohtani on at second with 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Royce Lewis. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fouled off. He was late. To the left side, but it is well foul. That's outside. 2-2.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. Jackson Chourio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Comes up empty.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Padres go down 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Padres nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Ozzie Albies. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Ball, high.
In there at the knees for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Yainer Diaz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's in the dirt. Falling behind 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That's out to center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Ohtani back to work. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Edwin Diaz getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Adam getting cranked up as well. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
No outs, runner at first. Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. And that's outside.
That's a ball. 1-0.
And that's outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. The delivery to Robert.
No, that's a ball.
Arenado at first, one gone. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Gunnar Henderson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. He reached on a walk his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with one gone. Fastball for a strike. And now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Judge on the move, heading back, and it is gone. That one's gotta feel good, and they take the lead. It's 3-1.
power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ohtani will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Jason Adam will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2. Out towards right center field. Carter on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Murphy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lewis batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now Evan Carter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Calvin Fauché up and throwing. Peralta also getting ready. And the 1-0. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. Inside. Full count now.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Pitch is in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls. 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Low. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Yamamoto checks on first. And ball 1 to Judge.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Tying run at the plate. Not even close there. 2-1. Swings through that one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is downstairs. And a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Judge rips that one. That's back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. 1 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Andrew Nardi.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now, Jackson Chourio struck out swinging his first time. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The 1-1. There's a strike. Swing and a ball line to center. And there's one down. And now here is Wyatt Langford. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses. Ball one. And another ball. Now 3-0. In the air, left field. Tatis sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Padres down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here comes Austin Riley. His first at bat was a strikeout. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Albies in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Braves go down quickly here, and they still trail it here 3-1. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch misses. Nardi, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss.
1-1. Yeah.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first. One up, one down.
Up next to the Padres.
So here's Robert now.
Robert.
First offering, and it just misses. Fastball is outside.
2-0.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Gunnar Henderson, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air. Riley settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now back, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 1 for 2. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Step off throw to first. Robert dives back in. Robert, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing, called strike. Robert on the go. Pitch inside. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Robert comes in to score. It's 4-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Popped up right side, Goldie. And that'll do it. Padres with a run scoring double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next, the center fielder, Evan.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game. Popped up, middle of the diamond. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
The Braves down to their last out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcus Semien. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Now here's a flare off the bat. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.